till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down. Look down.
We're going to get started in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, everyone, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. This is our 11th Startup Texas pitch event. It's a milestone for us. My name is Nathan Burkhardt. I'm the Vice President of Entrepreneurship for the Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation. We are one of two significant EDCs in the in the city of Brownsville, and our keen focus is on entrepreneurship and quality of life projects. We truly believe in the talent that we have in our own backyard and reinvesting in those that have the potential to scale their businesses and giving them everything that they need to do so right here in the eBridge Center. Before we begin, I'd like to bring up a special guest of ours from Texas A&M Engineering Experiment Station, which is actually the main financier of this entire specific portion of our programming. If you were here Tuesday, that was a little bit different. That was funded by the EDA. But this specific event is funded by Texas A&M. So I'd like to bring on Lene Scroggins to say a few words.
Howdy. All right, come on. Howdy. There you go. I bring humble greetings from College Station, Texas, home of Texas A&M, and I cannot tell you how thankful we are to be included in an event like this, in a corporation like this. You guys, specifically BCIC, are moving the needle in Brownsville and your entire RGV area. Deep tech has a place here now, and I think you know that. This is my passion, is commercializing deep tech out of universities. You guys aren't doing it necessarily out of a university, but you're doing the same thing. Elon Musk saw the potential down here, and the federal government saw the potential down here and was smart enough to give us some money that we could give to these guys. Yeah, nobody is a better steward of money than BCIC. I have been continually impressed over the last 2.5 years working with them. The amount of love, passion, and effort that they put into this community, that they put into mentoring these startups. And as I said, you guys are moving the needle down here. And I'm really, really impressed, and I'm grateful to be here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lene. And again, huge thank you to Texas A&M. This is our 3rd year doing this program with them. And we're actually very fortunate that we'll have another 2 years of doing this program, in part thanks to them as well. So a quick round of applause again for Texas A&M. Quick show of hands, whose first time is it here at the eBridge Center? Okay, that's awesome. So most of you all have already been here. For those of you that haven't, this is the largest startup incubator and entrepreneurial resource center south of San Antonio. And the reason we're able to call ourselves that is because of the keen partner that we have here, and that is the UTRGV Entrepreneurship and Commercialization Center. I'd like to bring up the director of that department to say a few words about the incubation that you can have here, as well as all of the programming that was done over the last 16 weeks with these entrepreneurs. Ms. Linda Uflin-Romo.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to eBridge. How are everybody feeling? Are we ready to celebrate these entrepreneurs? Yeah. So my name is Linda Uflin. Like Nathan mentioned, I am privileged to be part of this partnership with BCIC to run the eBridge Center here in Brownsville. We run the business incubator. We run most of the entrepreneurial programs that are offered here through different stages of development for each company. We do this in English and Spanish, and we are very proud to say that we are the accelerator program that was run for this particular competition and the one that you saw on Tuesday if you were here Tuesday. It has been a long 10 weeks with these companies. We were able to, get them all ready for pitch, but most importantly, they were getting ready to apply for a fund that is very important. And thanks to Texas A&M, they will have the opportunity to apply for this fund that will allow them to continue the research and development in their stage of development and their venture. So I'm very excited. I do want to give a shout out to the University of Texas San Antonio. They were a very great partner of the UTRGV program to be able to support these companies through a very specialized program for them to get ready and understand the process of applying for this grant, who is funded by the Small Business Administration. So thank you very much for being here. It is our pleasure. If you are interested in our membership here at the eBridge, incubator programs or accelerator programs or entrepreneurial programs or any program to help you scale, to help you grow, or to help you start, please connect with us. Everybody that has a UTRGV pin can give you information and just introduce yourself and we'll connect you. Welcome to eBridge and enjoy the show.
All right, everyone. Well, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started on our 11th pitch competition. Just a few house rules for tonight. Please silence your cell phones. No flash photography. As you can see, we've got plenty of photographers around here. So just check back on our socials if you want to find some photos of yourselves. No talking during the presentations, but please do not let that hold you back from grabbing some great food from Vermilion that we have, our raw chocolate, a previous Startup Texas winner, or Pluton Brewing Company, another previous Startup Texas winner as well. Round of applause for all the local businesses in here. No heckling or distractions. As Linda had mentioned, these companies have been here for 10 weeks. It's really hard to be up on the stage pitching your business, so please give them that respect. There will be a total of 10 minutes per business. They have that amount of time to both pitch their presentation as well as get answers from our esteemed panel of judges. Our judges are, if you were here Tuesday, you'll recognize this individual, Ashutosh Panpalia, the robotics engineer for Zoho Technologies. Katie Milton Jordan, CEO and founder of SimpleEDO.ai. And one of our own startup incubators here, Soft Landing, from here on the second floor of the eBridge Center, and a former Startup Texas winner as well, Agustin Martinez, CEO of Amico Telecoms, and a Startup Texas Award winner, yeah. And as you can see, all the logos behind, underneath them, this is really, truly a community-driven event. We're really thankful again to Texas A&M, our sister organization, Greater Brownsville, as well as UTRGV's ECC. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. The first presenter is actually a former Frontera Leadership Institute graduate, and they're also a volunteer for the Palm Society, where they help high school students in theater. Representing DiaBuddy is AlanSalinas.
Thank you so much. Good evening. My name is AlanSalinas. I'm one of the founders at DiaBuddy. At DiaBuddy, we believe that people with diabetes deserve tools to help live and manage their life. These tools should not be a luxury. Rather, we believe that they are a fundamental right. This right and this belief is the foundation that drives our startup forward. This is our purpose: to empower every person living with diabetes to confidently manage their condition, and more importantly, reclaim full control over their life. This is how most people manage their diabetes. Pretty overwhelming. If I search on Etsy or on Amazon for diabetic tools and diabetic journals, I'm gonna get tens of thousands of results. Where do I even start? Most people manage their diabetes with a physical journal or with digital sheets, but they really don't solve the problem of diabetes management, which is that it's complicated, overwhelming, outdated, and what do I even do with all of this information? I really want to highlight overwhelming. In our customer interviews and surveys, more than half of respondents claimed that managing their diabetes felt like a second full-time job. Imagine your server, Alex, or your local school teacher, Ms. Garcia. They already work 40, 50, even 60-hour weeks, and managing their condition adds an additional 40 hours on top of that. Even worse, if they fail to properly manage their diabetes, they're losing a limb or two, their eyesight, or even much worse. So we know that we needed to solve this problem. Our solution at a high level needed to be simple and intuitive, personal, integrated with their daily modern life, and have actionable insights. If we are able to integrate all aspects of their life and analyze that, we can get a holistic view into their life at any given point. And so that led us to creating DiaBuddy. DiaBuddy is the all-in-one AI-powered diabetes management app. It integrates every aspect of the modern diabetic's life into one unified platform. Here's how it works. DiaBuddy will take two sources, manual inputs and digital inputs from your wearables, and AI will analyze them to give you your unique patterns and insights about your health. And before I continue on, how many of us think that more people should go to therapy? I know I do. But how many people actually go to therapy? I know I don't. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to break that barrier, to lower the barrier of entry for therapy, especially among diabetics. And I'm going to introduce you to Glucia, our AI diabetic therapist, which is our SBIR innovation. I'll get more into that a little bit later, but we're looking to train a large language model specifically in diabetes. That way, along with their personal health data, we can integrate that into one holistic view of their health. So how many people are actually diabetic? Well, unfortunately, diabetes is growing worldwide, slowly but surely. We're looking to target English and Spanish speakers with smartphones in North and South America, specifically adults 65 and under. And so places like the RGV, where 1 in every 3 people have diabetes, that's a lot. But sometimes they use our competitors, which I'm not mad at them about, but they use our competitors. And so here are their competitors' strengths and weaknesses. These are all features that our user interviews have requested, or there's a lot to be desired from their current diabetes management apps. And this is where our innovation, our personalized AI diabetes therapist, comes into play. No one has this. Even our insulin calculator, it's region locked. No one in the United States has access to an insulin calculator. This is going to be one of the reasons how we disrupt this largely complacent industry. The primary reason that we can disrupt this industry is with our business model. We have a tiered subscription model and a data licensing model. So our value proposition is we're going to offer a lot of value to our users completely for free. How will we do that? Well, with our data licensing. Shallow data, industry standard, is worth and valued at less than $1, while rich and dense data is valued at more than $3 a user. That's why we've integrated our champion plan. You can unlock that for free, our tier 2 for free, if you consistently log data daily. And so I want to go on to our user base. This is assuming a 45% split in that tier 2 user base. And if we extrapolate all of the revenue collected among subscriptions and data licensing, we're going to get about $6 per user. So we can take a glimpse into the future of DiaBuddy's financials at different user milestones, from 1,000 all the way to 100,000. We're looking to break even at about 5,000 to 8,000 users, assuming this $6.03 average revenue per user. And we're not even trying to take the total market. In the future, in just 5 years, not 5 months, in just 5 years, if we can take 1% of the market at around, assuming the same $6 per user, we're looking to make about $6 million in monthly recurring revenue. So I know that was a lot. So let's calm it down. Let's meet the team. We are 2 founders looking for a third. We're backed by a team of advisors and mentors. And here's where we are now. We're currently building a wait list and looking for that third. We're planning on generating a HIPAA-compliant MVP once we onboard our third. That brings us to today. Right now, we are currently in research and development, still learning and still developing, but we're going to utilize this $40,000 to submit a successful SBIR application. What this will do was it'll give us capital of $100,000 to $250,000 to work on this AI diabetes therapist. And finally, once we onboard a technical co-founder, we can start testing and prototyping and iterating and making sure it's better and better and better. And finally, follow us, join our mission, join our waitlist. We would love that. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, love feedback. And finally, we can't wait to help transform the future of diabetes management one life at a time. Thank you.
We have 3 minutes for questions.
Hi. Great seeing you again today. Yeah, I have one question. You mentioned that you would want to train your own AI model. How much money do you think you would need to train your own model, and would the funding you have in plan for that?
100%. From all the research that I've done, training your own large language model based on other completely existing models can range anywhere from 60,000 all the way to what OpenAI is doing, right? So you have this massive scope. And so the great thing about us is that we want to utilize National Science Foundation and funds. And so obviously we're not going to go to that extreme because we only need a certain subsection, a certain part of just diabetes to train for our large language model. And then we'll have also user data to help make better decisions and constantly iterate. So from the research that I've done, at minimum about $60,000, but it can range all the way out. Our planning, we're hoping to do probably about $1.5 million. That's how much we plan to incorporate into our large language model and train it. We think that that'll provide substantial data to give a pretty good MVP.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Great presentation. I'm curious about the need for programming your own large language model. How did you make that decision compared to using one that's already available on the market?
100%. This is where it gets a little weird because we're in a really weird time where there's not a lot of regulation, especially in health tech. And so we want to sort of combat the future of regulation. If we program our own large language model specifically focused on diabetes, we don't have to, we can ensure that it's HIPAA compliant. We don't have to go through hoops and leaps and hurdles to ensure that our users' data and privacy and security are being protected. And that's why we want to utilize and train our own large language model. Our user is the driving force behind every decision we make.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What about the partnerships? Do you think that you are going to need some partnerships in your timeline of your analysis of your project?
100%. The end goal is our users, right? People just like you and I. However, there are a lot of places that we can find people with diabetes. You can find them in this, in spaces like this. You can also find them at hospitals, at primary care providers, at endocrinologists. So we are looking to partner with institutions, research institutions, diabetic companies like, what's the one, Dexcom and Omnipod. We're looking to partner with as many people in the space so that we can collaborate because we're looking to cure diabetes, reverse diabetes, anything to advance the betterment of diabetes for the entire population.
And when do you think that you are going to be ready to present it to them?
That's a good question. Right now we have a proof of concept. I've already built it, it's already ready to go. It doesn't functionally work, but this provides a proof of concept. That way when we onboard our technical co-founder, the person who can actually start working on it, we're ready to go. We already have Amazon, AWS, and GCP ready to go, so they're already ready to go. We can already start showing our proof of concept and showing this is the future, this is what it's going to be, this is how people are going to manage their lives. And so we're ready to go. We just need to get on the ball and start partnering with organizations.
That's time. Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you.
Give it up. Okay, hola a todos y todas. My name is Nelson Amaro. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at the Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation, also known as BCAC. And one thing I love about eBridge and the people here is that most of us are multi-hobbyists, multi-potentialites, multi-interested in many things, right? And this next participant, his name is Jose Mendez. He just told me that he has been playing the trumpet for 20 years. So he's not only an entrepreneur, he's also an artist and a musician. So if you're one of those, you could be right here at eBridge doing what you do best, which is create new things and find new ideas. Give it up for Jose Mendez with Rayo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Arturo Mendez, and I'm with Rayo. Back in 2021, I was living in Houston, and we actually had a winter storm. And yes, that's right, Texas does have winter storms. For 2 days, we had temperatures fall below freezing. But just with those 2 days, this is the result. Our pipes broke, and they started flooding our homes. And these are actually the photos from inside my house. This is the type of destruction that just 2 days caused. So now I had air from the outside infiltrating into the living spaces. And the problem I had was I had my family with me, and I was really trying desperately to provide shelter and protection for them. So for 2 weeks, we had no electrical power, we had no water, and we also have freezing temperatures inside the home. But we did have one saving grace. I had a natural gas fireplace. Now, throughout the year, I only thought of this as a luxury. I turned it on maybe once a year. But now this became a life-saving appliance. So we were saved by an alternative source of energy. Then I moved to Brownsville, and I found that there was no gas available in my new neighborhood. So I was still searching for an alternative. I started doing some customer discovery, and I found out that 65% of people, yes, would like some backup energy in their home. But really the real problem is that 100% of people, bar none, they all wanted to save money on their electric bills. So how can we solve this problem? Well, here are some of the current solutions. Right off the bat, gas generators would not work because well, I still need to mention it because they're not designed for continuous use all year long. They also require constant refueling. And in a disaster, one of the things that runs out first is gasoline. One other solution is solar panels, because with batteries. But the problem with that is that it's too expensive. It's about $60,000 for the entire home system. And another solution that a lot of people unfortunately fall into is solar panels without batteries. The reason this doesn't work because it's connected only to the grid. So during a blackout, you still have no power. They still do not work at night. Even if you were able to hook it up to your home, you do not have power. And it doesn't really save you money because in states like Texas, the power companies buy your power at 1/3 the price that they sell it to you. So herein lies the opportunity to build and offer a mid-sized solar generator, one that's powerful enough to power the essential electricity in your home, that's affordable, let's say starting around $2,000, but that's expandable so you can power not just one section of your house, but your entire home eventually. And one that's open design so that you yourself can power it. So who are the competitors right now? So we have competitors like Blue Eddy, which is expandable, but it's not powerful. That one is really meant for cell phones and laptops. The real big players are EcoFlow and Anchor, and now they are powerful, but they're very expensive still. Even comparable systems to mine are twice as much, and they are not open architecture, meaning you cannot modify anything inside of them. Our solution is a solar generator that includes batteries, inverter, and charger all in one neat little package. And it's plug and play. All you do is plug it into solar panels and you're good to go. Now you have solar energy in your home. And you don't need that many panels. You only need about 4 panels for the system. How does it work is that you place the solar generator in your home next to your electrical panel. And here in the Rio Grande Valley, it's usually in the garage. And what you will do is you'll connect it to the circuits that you want to power throughout the whole year. So you actually are using solar energy throughout the whole year, and this is how you're able to save money. Because that part of your home that used to be powered by the electric company is now powered by solar power for free. So this is a way for you to get your savings 1-to-1 instead of the 1/3 price. And when you need the emergency shelter, the lights go out in the grid, you already have power. All you have to do is walk into the room. You don't have to go get tools and generator, flip switches. You just simply walk into the room and it already works. The market for this is huge. By 2030, it's going to be $50 billion worldwide, with US being $5 billion. And the actual market for portable solar generators will be $1.6 billion. Our model is to have direct sales between $2,000 and $4,000. And we want to get up to 100% margin because we want to remain very cost effective. Our growth is very conservative. We want to start with just 1 customer per month, but by the second year, we want to be at 4 customers per month. And then after that, we would like to have exponential growth. Beyond residential, there's other opportunities for this system, like emergency response teams that want to deploy quickly in the field with a plug-and-play solution, agricultural farmers that have a barn in the middle of nowhere and they need power, and also the RV industry, especially aging RVs that somebody wants to replace their old generator with a solar generator. The team is comprised of me. I'm Arturo Mendez, and I'm a mechanical engineer with electrical experience. I have built solar systems before in the past, and I have 15 years experience designing systems for use in off-grid use offshore. And I've also worked locally here in factories in manufacturing. The next steps right now is to get product designers for the final product, to go through UL listing and any patent applications. And we need about $40,000 for development and SBIR funds. Our timeline right now is to try and get research and funding and have our final working model by the beginning of next year. And offer it to the public by June of next year, after we get UL listing. With your support, we're going to be able to build a manufacturing site here in South Texas. We're going to be able to boost local high-tech manufacturing. We're going to deliver the best available solar technology to the entire US, and we will be able to highlight what a gem of manufacturing the Rio Grande Valley is. All of this while providing cost savings to residents and also shelter for our residents in the case of a disaster. Thank you very much. We are Rayo Solar.
Mr. Rayo, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You
fast
have
as
a
a light.
very affordable solution, and I would like to know how many watts can your product generate?
Oh, so right now the system is made to be powering 3,000 watts, which is very conservative. 3,000 watts is equivalent to 2 circuits in your home. So you are able to power, let's say, a window unit at a full power, and also laptops, whatever else you would power in a regular circuit in your home.
I'm curious about how you are planning to make your model less expensive than some of the competitors in your market. Can you say a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I've thought about why are they so expensive? Well, they really have a lot of older technology, and they're not able to get the latest and greatest technology with a modular system like this. At the prices, even for this unit, I can build the specs that I mentioned for about $1,000. So other companies, they have also a lot of overhead. They have, I don't know how much overhead they have, but they're very expensive. So I don't see why we couldn't build a more affordable system, and it's actually modular, and then people can modify it themselves.
Thank you.
Hi, great presentation. I'm wondering, have you considered regulations in this, like because of electricity and manufacturing regulations for batteries?
What kind of freeze?
Manufacturing regulations for the batteries, because you're using battery to...
That's right. So right now, we are integrating technologies that already exist. So that's why I say that we're able to integrate the latest and greatest technology. Right now, the latest and greatest technology is manufactured with lithium iron phosphate, but very soon we will have solid-state batteries. And let's say you have this system and you want to upgrade to solid-state batteries, you just take out just the battery and the rest of your system is still good. So you can actually replace it. With the other guys, you can't do that. They're closed-off systems. They would love for you to buy a whole new system for another $7,000 or $8,000.
All right, thank you.
That's time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, everyone. 2 down, 4 more to go. As Nelson and I have kind of been sharing a few really interesting stories about our presenters as they come up, this next presenter is not only a serial entrepreneur. If you've been here at the eBridge Center, you'll see him quite often with a number of different companies that he has. But 20 years ago, he went by the name Dangerous Doug, and he was an announcer for wrestling on TV. So here to present Urban Plants, Douglas Best.
My name is Douglas Best, and I'm with Urban Plants. Our brand name is the Biotany System. We are about smart growing for smart living on Earth, in space, and in your home. An elderly woman living in New York City, in the projects on the 12th floor. It's a cold day, it's about 20 degrees outside. It's a tough neighborhood. She decides that she wants to make some nice, warm vegetable stew. She goes to the refrigerator, opens the freezer side, and all is there is a bag of vegetables that are freezer burned and expired. She opens the other side of the door, and all is there are empty shelves. She closes the door, steps back, sighs, and frowns in despair. Access to fresh vegetables is costly and limited, and it's gotten so bad in the big cities, they refer to it as food deserts. It's not just the low income that can't get fresh food, fresh vegetables, it's also the middle income and those of moderate income are struggling. This is not going to get better. 75% of our soils today is degraded, and 90% will be degraded by 2050. hydroponics and aeroponics were supposed to help us with this, but it's expensive, messy, complicated, and people pretty much, for the general population, gave up on it. Relying solely on farmers may not save us. So what is the solution? At Urban Plants, we have built artistic wall biogenerators. Now imagine a beautiful piece of art on the wall, steel art with 3 porous ceramic tubes coming off of it, and plants that grow vegetables coming out of those tubes, and a nutritional fluid created from, it's called worm tea, created from worm castings from worms that we grow, is feeding the system. Now, this system originated with technology from NASA, and we upgraded it a bit, but what is happening is these tubes are literally breathing. It allows oxygen to go through the tube to the roots, and yes, plants need oxygen just like we do to handle our metabolism. And so that's what's happening in this system. It uses no electricity, so this can work any place, anywhere. Now, the other thing that happened in this journey is a beautiful thing. We discovered this worm called the Texas gray worm. And the Texas gray worm is an amazing worm, and the worm that we want to focus our SBIR studies on, because it is a soil-eating worm. Very few people have studied it. It has the ability to provide us castings and worm tea for our product, but it also has the ability to help us repair some of these damaged soils. Why now? 700 million people are hungry. I'm gonna say that twice. 700 million people are hungry. There are 2.3 billion people in this world have food insecurity. This is not just a little issue, this is a catastrophe. Now, NASA itself, this is not just an Earth problem, this is a space problem. Each astronaut needs to eat 2 pounds of food a day. So where is all this food going to come from? Our product. Our product is the Biotany system, but it is a symbiotic relationship to the worm. There are a lot of things involved in this, so think of it like a car that has a lot of parts, and you can sell the parts, but our focus is 100% on the Biotany system that can hang on the wall of your apartment or on the wall of a spaceship, and the worms that are working to feed it. Now imagine, I'm going to take you on a trip to Mars, and we're on Mars, the spaceship traveling has used our Biotany system to eat, and we regenerate the Texas gray worms. We bring the Texas gray worms out, and they have 2 years that their cocoons will last, and they can be dormant for up to 3 months in hibernation. That worm was built for deep space. That worm and bacteria we can harvest from the castings can help create the regolith material that is the soil, can help to regenerate that soil to usable soil. Our market that we're looking at, we're only going to be able to base ourselves on the hydroponic aeroponics market. That essentially is a $50 to $75 million market for an obtainable market. Our team is a group of amazing people. We have people that are worm specialists, we have chemistry, we have biology, we even have a person who used to work with the Department of Agriculture. We are right here on milestone B. We've been at this for about 1 year, but we are looking to start establishing some sales very soon within the next few weeks, and probably, hopefully within the Christmas season, start releasing the Biotany system. These are those products that you can see, but then our star of the show is our Texas gray worm. Our financials, we look at being able to hit $1 million by the year 2028. Our comparison list, the big thing here is we cost less money and we use less water, and it looks nice. We're asking for $20,000 for the SBIR assistance, $20,000 for testing the feasibility study on this. And oh, by the way, that little old lady's not frowning anymore. She's smiling because she forgot. She's got that biotany system on the wall. She walked over and picked those vegetables off and had some nice fresh vegetable stew. Thank you.
Three minutes for questions.
Hi, great presentation.
Thank you.
You mentioned the biotany system. How much do you think it's going to cost?
So that's a great question. In the beginning, it was going to cost $300-400, way too expensive. So we realized that the porous ceramic tubes NASA was using, we didn't need that level of tube. So we started redefining terracotta, which is porous already. We mixed in loofah in the first burn process, created those capillary spaces that were needed, added alumina in the second burn process. So we basically made a terracotta that was lighter and more strong and brought it down to about $4. So we're able to get that cost down to around $90.
Just to follow up, do you have an IP on that process of making the tubes?
We're looking at getting a patent pending. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm curious about how you'll be pricing these for retail and your go-to-market strategy. You had said that you anticipate $1 million in revenue by 2028. Can you say more about that? That's
a great question. We've done a lot of customer discovery on this in California and Austin. One of our people that works on this travels back and forth quite a bit. And there are different entities that want this now to sell from their distributors. I can't explain who they are, but there's a lot of interest in this. I've had amazing amount of interest in this in many different directions. I will tell you, my end goal, though, is to make this accessible through food stamps. I want to be able to put this wherever it is needed, anywhere in the world, if we can. And so even if we have to sell it at cost and sell the warranty at a subscription rate, and that's our profit, I'm willing to get there, but we've got to make some money off of that 25 to 48-year-old market that has disposable income that lives in the one-room apartment without a pet.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Douglas, nice to see you again.
Yes.
What's your principal differentiator? And
I'm sorry.
What's the principal differentiator from the hydroponic solutions in the market that you found?
The big difference between hydroponics and our system is our system has a biofilm inside. We actually grow bacteria separately that we harvest from the worm castings. And one of the things we make sure, we have a lot of quality assurance, and we make sure that that bacteria doesn't have anything like E. coli in it or anything that's anaerobic. It's aerobic bacteria. And that biofilm allows us to use about 1/4 inch of water in the tube, which is the nutritional warranty. And then we use a wicking source that wicks the fluid to the roots of the plants.
So it's a big differentiator, no?
Well, yeah, that's the big
difference.
Yeah, it worked. Well, here's the big difference. Right now, the end user, all they've got to do is change a bag of fluid about every 2 or 3 weeks and pick their vegetables off the tube. That's it. Okay? We do all the hard work on our end. We follow basic business principles, make it easy for the end user, make it hard on us.
That's time. Thank you so much, Doug.
Thank you.
Give it up. Okay, y'all. So far we have had someone in theater, someone in music that played the trumpet, a wrestling announcer, and I learned from Jose Exiga that he has been skateboarding for the past 21 years and never broke a bone. So his project, it's called ngem. Give it up for Jose Exiga.
Thank you. I am a true believer that if you love life, life will love you back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose Exiga, and I'm the creator and founder of ngem. Did you know that just 2 minutes of solar energy is enough to power all of humanity for an entire year? All of our vehicles, all of our buildings, all of our air conditioning, even to the last light bulb. Just 120 seconds is enough to power humanity for an entire year. Humanity has done a great progress with solar systems, but they have fallen short of expectations for our homeowners. Why? Because they can produce more energy than we actually need, but the homeowners are not being fairly compensated for that surplus, that extra electricity. The problem is that the homeowner sees little to no return on that extra energy they're producing. Power companies are benefiting from that extra electricity, and not the homeowner. Most solar systems shut off when the grid fails, as we saw back in 2021 with the Texas freeze. The promise of security was false. Our solution is ngem, a low maintenance, no extra work for our homeowners. No putting gasoline, no putting oil, no changing parts. It's a low-cost alternative to battery storage, to those expensive batteries, as we all know. You will be able to control our device through your mobile app, a mobile application on your phone, even if you're far away. That way, you can protect your family in an emergency. Our innovation maximizes our homeowners' solar investment and empowers them to be their own hero during a power outage. You may ask yourselves, how? Well, let's put this for example. You're at work, emergency strikes, and your family is at home, and they have no electricity. You will be able to turn on our system and have electricity for your children, your parents, whoever is at home, while you get home safely. Our target customers would be existing solar customers, solar companies, government contracts. By accomplishing these first three, we will create and restore confidence in the solar industry once again. That way, we can attract new customers. Our engine team and myself are very passionate about this next thing. We want to build a facility here in the Rio Grande Valley and manufacture ngem here and create new job opportunities. Our revenue model, our total cost would be $750 with a retail price of $1,250, giving us a 40% gross margin. Our market analysis has taught us that even though ngem will be able to be utilized around the world, let's take, for example, the US. In the US, there is 4.7 million single-family homes with solar systems. 3.5 are without batteries. In the great state of Texas, we have 1.5 million homes with solar, but 1.1 million without batteries. And here in the Rio Grande Valley, we have 12,000. 9,000 of them are without batteries, meaning there is a 25% penetration of battery, giving us, ngem, a 75% of opportunity for customers, homeowners, to purchase our system. Our competitors, generators, windmills, industrial and government. Across the board, ngem is cost affordable. outage reliability, that's what ngem is built for. It's maintenance-free, it's environmentally friendly, and the install will be easy with no noise pollution. Our stage of development, we have the final design, that is complete. We have done and conducted customer interviews that have told us that that ngem is needed. Our next step is prototyping, and that's why we need to secure $40,000 in funding to begin our SBIR application and continue to the next phases of prototyping and manufacturing. This is the team that will make this a reality. First off, Sebastian Gonzalez has diplomas and certificates in IT and tech. Juan Licerio, as well, diplomas and certificates in tech, 3D manufacturing, and AI. Jose Luis Alvarez, which will be in charge of our finances, has a background of over 10 years of making companies prosper and profitable. And myself, Jose Exiga, with 9 years in the electrical field from residential, commercial, and solar. This is our information, our phone number and email, where you can contact us with any question you might have, and we will get back to you. So join us in this venture with the ngem team to bring back the control and power back to you. Thank you very much.
4 minutes for questions.
I have one question. How do you estimate the lifetime of your solution?
The estimation
of the lifetime of the product.
The device?
Your device.
So basically, since I've been in the electrical field for this 9 years, I've seen there's these tests that electrical boxes go through, and they tell us, this is gonna last you a certain time. So what I'm basing off is utilizing that same material that I know is safe from arc flashes and safe for the homeowner, and that's what I'm gonna be basing it off. So basically the device will have a lifetime of 15 years.
Great presentation. What I'm curious about, and with your background in energy, you might be familiar with this. In my background in economic development, a lot of communities that I visit, the municipalities will control the power utility. So for example, Florida Power and Light. And it seems like those industries are very well established and control a lot of that market. What's your plan for going to market and competing with these big giants?
Good question. So I will be following all regulations that are already set. It's taking in consideration TDLR here in the state of Texas. We will not be compromising or altering anything with the existing solar system. So we will be adding to the solar system and not taking away or modifying from its original. Why? Because I worked for the electrical union in Austin, and they taught me work ethic and customer service. And they told me that it's always important to have a safety for our customers. And that's what I found out. Learning all of this, and I know, following code, which is very important. I mean, the city of Austin is said to be the most strict on code, but they're not. They're just really actually doing their job and looking out for their customers, because what is their priority? Safety.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great presentation. I would like to know, what is your primary customer base that you're trying to target? Like, what would be the first customer segment after the prototype is developed? Your targets is?
So our first customers, basically, so the problem is already here. I did conduct interviews, went door to door to all the people that have solar systems, because you can obviously see the panels on top of their roof. And after speaking with them and them letting me know right off the bat, the first thing that comes into they tell, like, we were told one thing, and it turned out to be something else. They would be my priority because they have the existing problem. We need to fix that problem. And that way, we can continue to the next segment with solar companies, which I have already spoken to them about partnerships, and they're eager for our device to be coming out on the market. And then after that, we will be bringing back that confidence into the solar industry, and that way we can create new customers and then go off of that. But the customer already is needed. They want it. They need it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And we're at time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, 2 more companies left. Our next presenter, when he was really young, found a rock that he thought was a meteor. And from there, it actually expanded his desire to learn all he could about space. And one of his main goals is actually to film every ocean in space. So here, presenting on behalf of Space Ocean Corporation, Paul Mamakos.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Space Ocean is the name of the company, and we are kind of floating in space right now, so welcome to the ocean. We have a team of about 85 people, and it's been good going through this SBIR program because this type of thing can fund the type of technology that we're working on. And the big issue we're looking at is the transport of water in space, resupply to the different space stations. They do it by hand in these bags of water. So there's 1,000 liters of water can take a lot of time for the astronauts to move the water. And water's scarce in space. There are some moons out there, like our moon. There are other moons around different planets that have deep oceans, like 20-mile deep oceans. So we're kind of focused on that, taking video of oceans in space, but also to make money to transport and supply the fluids, whether it be water or even hydrazine and other stuff. So the astronauts always need water to drink and also for life support. So it's a big need. So, and the recycling of the water, you can only maybe recycle 92%, maybe up to 98%, but in a 6-month period, they will go through 20,000 liters of water if they can't recycle it. So this unit costs between $20 and $100 million. So the space stations, it's a big cost for the commercial space stations to buy this equipment. So if we can resupply the water to them, they can hold off on buying this. So we've part of our solution is to get up into space with our. We're developing a satellite. So we have a 1,500 liter capacity satellite that can deliver water to different space stations from Earth. So water from Earth, and eventually we can get it off planet from some of these different destinations that have water, like Enceladus on the right is the moon around Saturn. It would take 6 years to get there with today's propulsion, but there are some other technologies that could get us there quicker. We're starting off around the Earth to supply to space stations. We're shooting for 2027 to do that demonstration of 2 satellites to transfer fluid between the 2 satellites. And the space market today is about $600 billion, and we're looking at our market is about $6.8 billion total addressable market, and the space economy is about $1 trillion in 2032. It's going to double in the next 5 years. Water as a service and infrastructure in space. A satellite that can deliver water in space it's infrastructure. So it's a deep tech investment, it's infrastructure, and angel investors also. But $4.5 billion in the U.S. is the addressable market, and us as a newcomer into the market would be about close to $100 million in our first year, maybe in 2028. This is some of the different competitors, SpaceX with the Dragon, Cygnus with Northrop Grumman. Some of the differentiators are the cost of the vehicle. We're coming in at about $70 million, and that's water into space fully at 1,500 liters of water. So some of the other spacecraft, you can see their capacity, and we don't have any astronauts on board, so we don't need any life support and other types of things like that. So the Cygnus is delivering to we have a letter of interest with one of the 4 commercial space stations, and the Cygnus is their supplier, so we might be able to get in and work that deal. We have some traction. We're currently working on a preliminary design review. We've done the requirements review and the design review already, so we're in this next stage, and we're at a point where we need significant amount of money to get the different software and equipment. So we're looking to do prototyping and bench testing and testing pressures and fluid movement, that kind of stuff. So we're looking, this is just some of the finances, maybe 50% gross margin, and that includes bulk delivery to space. When you do that bulk delivery, you can, if you're launching 1,000 liters of water in a satellite, or if you're launching maybe up to 20,000 liters is what we're designing a satellite to be able to do that, then we can bring down the cost for that. So there's volume savings in the cost to orbit. And another look at some of the finances. On the left is some of the costing of the satellite. It's about $70 million for 2 identical satellites, and the launch cost is about $2.5 million each satellite launch cost. So it is a little bit expensive. We have a team of 85 people. They have maybe 20 or 30 years in the aerospace sector. These people have joined the team because they're excited about the mission. So if you have a great idea, and if you have a great team and a great board, you can do almost anything. And that was how I started this company, with a great idea. It took me a while to have an idea, but looking at SpaceX and what they were doing down there, looking at big stuff can inspire you to come up with your own ideas. And for me, it was to go out and take video of different oceans in space, and collecting the water where there are oceans is how we can make that profitable. These are some of the steps we're working on for where we're at with the design. Different things I mentioned earlier with the testing and things like that. This is some of the software that we're looking at, about $94,000 worth of software and things like that. This SBIR, this program has helped us get ready to apply for these SBIRs that we need to, with even possibly a direct to phase 2, if we can do that. And we are moving it forward in a good way. So there is a mandated water quality. The astronauts, if they get the water in space and it has certain chemicals in it, they can have issues with their health. So that's one of the main things. It's mandated recurring demand. They need water every day, and you can't recycle all the water. So, and it's operationally painful with the recycling equipment. So we're looking to solve some of those problems and deliver water to the 4 commercial space stations that are getting developed right now. So, thanks.
4 minutes for questions.
Hi, great presentation. I would like to know how far from prototype are you? Like how much funding and what's the timeline you are looking at?
We're looking to do 2 prototypes. We're in that stage now where we could have bought equipment maybe 2 months ago if we had the money. So we're ready to do it. We have the team. We're pivoting right now until we get that money to other satellites. So we're starting to design our next larger satellites like we want to have a tug satellite to pull about 10 of these satellites. These satellites can move around to different orbits on their own, but if we look to go around the moon as well, and then we look to go beyond the moon. So we're starting that IBDR, initial baseline design reviews for those other satellites until we get the money and the software to move this a lot forward in the PDR stage. We're looking to do 2 prototypes. Each one's like $5 or $6 million. So.
All right, thank you.
Wow, this idea is really stretching my brain. Great presentation. One of the questions that we have here is on feasibility and sustainability. I'd like to know, because clearly you know way more about this than I do. Can you share with me what, from your opinion and your perspective, what are some potential challenges and risks, and what are the mitigation strategies that you and your team have identified?
Yeah, we're always looking to diminish risk. The satellite itself has water thrusters on it, so you can microwave water and turn it into a propellant. And even though we are one of our fluids we're looking to do is transport water, our engines work off of water. So it's kind of a green satellite. You can imagine it that way. Was there something else I was supposed to talk about?
What are the risks that you're concerned about in the next steps that you're taking?
Okay. In space, one of the risks is if there's a failure and then you got to deorbit this spacecraft. Right now, one of the risks for the preliminary design review. It's a good question. Any thoughts? Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, 18 people in this project is a very expensive and important project. So I would like to, if you can go back to the slide, I just would like to understand better the $40,000. Okay. How are you going to use them?
Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there's 19 slides, so we're getting there. We passed one for the set, but for the 40,000,
that's one.
There's about $54,000 worth. Oh, yeah, this is the money's not going to go toward the. I was told the money is supposed to go toward the actual software we would need. But the SBIR, we're applying for $305,000 worth of funding, and that would help us get $95,000 worth of software and about $35,000 for a prototype, a large for.
That's time. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Paul.
thank you.
Woo! Thank you, everybody.
A common theme in this evening's event is that all of our entrepreneurs want to serve our community somehow. And that's something great about eBridge and the people that we have here. And this last entrepreneur, the last one of the evening, his name is Elvis Garza. He's a certified firefighter and EMT. So he's presenting his project, HydroGrip. Give it up for Elvis Garza.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elvis Garza, and I'm the founder and CEO of HydroGrip. Imagine waking up every morning with a hand pain so severe that even opening a jar hurts. Twisting a doorknob causes pain, or doing everyday activities just feel impossible. Well, these are some conditions that cause hand pain: carpal tunnel, tendonitis, post-hand surgery, stroke, neuropathy, MS, carpal boss, and arthritis. Just here in the RGV, more than 500,000 people suffer from arthritis. The problem is that these conditions cause hand pain. Hand pain leads to less hand use. Less hand use leads to muscle weakness, more pain, loss of flexibility and strength, overall reducing quality of life. Me personally, I suffer from carpal boss. Carpal boss, it's a bony lump in the back of the wrist. I have to exercise my hand regularly to avoid pain or discomfort, which inspired me to create something new. These are some of the common products out there that should help you exercise your hand. After multiple interviews, customer discoveries, and personal use, I can tell you that they are unreliable, they break easily, the resistance level is limited, and they're easy to forget. One hand therapist I spoke to quoted, "Many of my patients, especially seniors, simply forget to do their exercise at home, and I don't blame them. Current solutions fail to integrate into our daily lives, and that's why I created HydroGrip. HydroGrip, it's a patent-pending liquid container with a built-in hand grip mechanism. HydroGrip lets you exercise your hand anywhere, anytime, at home, at work, or on the go. HydroGrip provides adjustable resistance, The hand grip mechanism is completely separated from the liquid for FDA approval. This current prototype can hold up to 24 ounces of your favorite beverage. We have other prototypes that can hold more. As you can see, HydroGrip is discreet, durable, portable, eco-friendly, reducing plastic waste. Why does it matter? Did you all know that we have more than 50 muscles in our hands and forearms that we rarely exercise? Just think that for a second. We use our hands for everything: to create art, to play music, to write, to play sports, to carry out children. Our hands give us a sense of independence by tying our shoes, buttoning a shirt, or driving a car, and we still neglect them. The studies have shown that weak grip strength is linked to physical disability, higher mortality risk, overall reducing quality of life. HydroGrip discreetly targets this by improving flexibility, strength, mobility, circulation, overall boosting hand health. Competition. HydroGrip is one of a kind. There's no other product out there combining wellness and hydration. Through a market research program with the SBIR, we were able to conduct a thorough search of patents, products, and applications. The results indicate that our product is unique in the market, giving us significant competitive advantage. Market opportunity. As you can see, the hand rehabilitation market is booming. In 2024, it was worth $1.25 million, and it's expected to be worth $2.75 million by 2033. North America is leading the charts with more than 35% of the market. That's more than $375 million. If we just captured 1% of that, that will give us more than $3.75 million of serviceable, obtainable market. Our business and financial model, our primary expense is research and development, manufacturing, and marketing. We plan to sell HydroGrip around $59.99, keeping the cost of goods between $13 to $18, giving us gross margins of 70% to 78%. Our going-to-market strategy is direct-to-consumer, online, retail, through partnerships, and through community outreach. Our next step is to try to win this competition, then do more preliminary data and market research, submit our SBIR application, advance to phase 1 to do more engineer validation, advanced prototyping, and user testing. Advance to phase 2 to do refined prototyping and complete product development. Then prepare for market entry. We don't want to stop there. We want to keep growing. We also want to target the fitness market that is worth $4.4 billion, and we also want to target that container market that is worth $2 billion. This is our team. Mr. Alan Orteaga, our mechanical engineer, who has helped me develop HydroGrip. Myself, Elvis Garza, a UTRGV student, CEO and founder of HydroGrip. I want to give thanks to the Space Alliance Technology Outreach Program, who helped us in providing NASA engineers to help us develop, test, and validate our prototype. And I'll be happy to show it to you later on today. Please join us in making handheld simple, effective, and part of everybody's life, helping people regain strength with every sip. Thank you.
5 minutes for questions. 5 minutes for questions.
You said that you are patent pending.
Patent pending, yeah.
What are you exactly patenting?
I'm patenting that is the utility patent, how it works, the mechanism inside the bottle. Yes.
Is it, are you going to make it with, which material are you going to use?
I want to make the bottle PETG material, which is very durable and resistant and is FDA approval.
Do you have prototypes of
Yes,
this?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome idea. Any thoughts on how would you make your product more sustainable?
Sorry?
Any idea how would you make your product more sustainable?
Well, HydroGrip is one of a kind. There's nothing out there because we did a lot of research of it during the market research program. So I just think by making a good product, keeping it in the cost of goods between $13 to $18, I think it will give us good profit margins.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Very impressive presentation. You answered almost all of my questions. This is such a unique idea. were you able to do any market testing or interviews with potential consumers of this product to establish market demand?
I did a lot of customer discoveries because there's a lot of people who actually need this type of equipment because there's some products out there, but they're not reliable. I interviewed rheumatologists, orthopedics, and I did a interview. They actually saw the product and it told me that it actually works. It is good. If I get it PF approved, they can show it to their clients. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, and we're at time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, and that's a wrap. Judges, if I can have you follow Nelson. Everyone else, every single pitch that you saw here, every single business is going to be upstairs in our prototyping lab where they'll have our startup showcase, and you can ask each and every presenter a little bit more about their business and get to know about their journey. Please come right back here in about 20 minutes, and we're going to find out who gets to win $40, $20, or up to $10,000 tonight. Thank you. All right, everybody, please make your way downstairs. We have our winners. We have our winners. Please make your way downstairs.
Going up, up, don't look down. No gravity when you're with me. Light years from home till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down. I travel million miles for you. Going up, up, don't look down. No gravity when you're with me. Light years from home till I found you. A galaxy
All right, everyone, find your seats. Find your seats.
going up above. Don't look down. I travel million miles for you. Going up
All right, everyone. Big, enormous round of applause to everyone who came here and pitched tonight, please. So, as we mentioned earlier, everyone who pitched tonight is going to be receiving some form of funding. We do have some honorable mention checks for some of the presenters this evening, sponsored by Texas A&M's Engineering Experiment Station. And all of the graduates that did not win money tonight are eligible to receive funding through our advancement fund of up to $10,000 for their prototype or venture. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the honorable mentions. However, just remembered, I would like to bring two very significant individuals up on stage here. Samantha and Hania, can you all come up? We've mentioned before how it's a team effort here at the eBridge Center, and we have a UTRGV and BCIC employee that really made this entire event possible. So really huge round of applause to these two ladies. All right, and if y'all can get the first honorable check. And DJ, if we can get a drum roll going. All right, Hania, if you can stand over here. First honorable mention is DiaBuddy. Yeah.
Which one?
I know there's so many, right?
Got it.
Oh, but we'll do it one. Awesome. If you can hang out just off to the side. All right, second honorable mention. Space Ocean Corporation. Come on down, Paul. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't venture too far off. We're going to do one big photo in just a bit. All right. Third honorable mention goes to ngem. Not only do all the honorable mentions get this check, but they're also applicable for that $10,000 from our advancement fund. So hats off to all the winners. All right, and now for our first big check of the evening. Coming in at third place of $10,000 goes to Rayo Solar. Congratulations.
All right.
All right, in second place, $20,000 goes to Urban Plants. Dangerous Doug, congratulations. All right, and now, first place, $40,000 goes to HydroGrip.
You need to be in this picture.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all of the winners tonight. It's not very easy to come up here, but everyone did a really great job. Thank you all. And while this will be one of the last times that we hand out checks this big, this won't be the last time that we do an SBIR program. So before we end tonight, I'd like everyone to give a huge round of applause to Texas A&M for investing in Brownsville and in the Rio Grande Valley. Thank you all. That's our show for this evening. Have a great night.